Define what customer service standards, metrics, and quality are. Customer service standards. These are the guidelines and expectations that a company sets to ensure consistent, high-quality customer interactions. Customer service metrics. These are measurable indicators used to evaluate the effectiveness and efficiency of customer service. Customer service quality. This refers to the overall standard of service provided, ensuring that it meets or exceeds customer expectations. Identify the difference between service qualities and service standards and their importance to an organization. Service standards create the framework for delivering high-quality service, while service quality determines how well those standards translate into customer satisfaction. Both are essential for organizations to maintain competitive advantage, retain customers, and ensure long-term success. Identify the various customer service metrics and how a service organization can leverage on them. Number 1. First, response time. Measures the time taken to respond to a customer inquiry. Leverage, set response time targets to improve efficiency. Number 2. Average handle time. The total time spent resolving a customer issue, including hold and follow-up time. Number 3. Customer satisfaction score. A direct measure of customer satisfaction typically collected via past interaction surveys. Number 4. Net Promoter Score measures customer loyalty by asking how likely they are to recommend the company. Number 5. Customer Effort Score assesses how easy it was for a customer to get their issue resolved. Number 6. Resolution Rate, the percentage of customer issues resolved within a single interaction. Number 7. Customer Retention Rate, the percentage of customers who continue using the service over time. Number 8. Churn Rate, the percentage of customers who stop using the service. Differentiate metrics and key performance indicators. Metrics, general measurements used to track and analyze business performance. Key performance indicators, specific strategy metrics tied to organizational goals and success. Service qualities versus service standards. A service quality is a quality or ideals that describe the basic ways an organization treats its customers. A service standard is a quality or objective of a service that a service provider aims to achieve and maintain, measured in terms of the corresponding performance indicators, service levels, and targets. Why are service standards important? Service standards are vital for maintaining high customer satisfaction, operational efficiency, and a strong brand reputation. Organizations that are establish and uphold clear service standards create a structured, customer-focused environment that drives long-term success. Metrics versus KPIs. Metrics, general data points used to measure business activities and performance. KPI, specific strategic metrics directly linked to business objectives. Your target. Product quality refers to the overall standard of a product in terms of its ability to meet customer expectations, perform its intended function, and provide value. Ease of procedures refers to how simple, clear, and efficient a process is for users, whether in customer service, business operations, or regulatory compliance. Personal contact quality refers to the effectiveness, professionalism, and warmth of direct interactions between service representatives and customers. Customer service metrics. There is not one metric system that applies to all. The best approach, however, is to track multiple customer service metrics to get a clear view of a service team's strengths and weaknesses. It is important to learn which metrics should apply to service organizations and why. Based on industry practice, customer service metrics can be divided into 4 different categories: rep activity, team efficiency, churn prevention, and product development.
Rep activity. Without numbers, it is often difficult to know which reps are underperforming, although it is intuitively possible to know who the best reps are. The question is, how does one know what makes them great? By tracking the activity of each rep with customer service metrics. However, it is easy to identify the top performers and those who are weak links. Tracking sales rep activity with customer service metrics helps pinpoint both top performers and those who need improvement. Without this data, it's hard to objectively identify underperformers and understand what makes the best reps successful. Open cases, the number of open cases awaiting a response. Service activities, the number of activities performed. Resolutions, the number of cases resolved and the average number of activities performed to resolve a case. Time resolutions, the average amount of time it takes to resolve a case. First, response time, the average amount of time it takes to respond to a case after it's submitted by a customer. Backlog, the number of cases open compared to the number of cases closed. Open cases, this is how many customer issues cases a rep is currently working on but hasn't finished yet. Think of it like their to-do list of customer problems. Service activities, this count all the actions a rep a rep takes to help a customer. This could include things like emails, calls, meetings, or any other interaction related to a case. It shows how actively they're working. Resolution. This metric tracks two things: how many cases a rep has successfully closed, resolved, and how many activities, like emails or calls, it typically takes them to solve one case. It shows how effectively they solve problem. Team efficiency metrics. Service activities. This counts all the actions the whole team takes to help customer. It shows the team's overall activity level. Are they making lots of calls, sending emails, etc.? How much work it's a team doing? This is a broad question, and the other metrics helps answer it. It's about understanding the team's workload and output. Resolutions. This is the total number of cases the team has successfully closed. It measures the team overall problem solving ability. Time resolution. This measures the average time it takes the team to resolve a case. It shows how quickly they are addressing customer issues. Handle time. This is the average time a team members spends actively working on a case before it's resolved. This is different from time to resolution as it includes wait times. It focuses on the time spent actively engaged in solving the problem. First response time. This measures how quickly the team responds to a new case after a customer submits it. If fast first response is crucial for customer satisfactions. First contact resolution. The percentage of cases resolved in one response to a customer. Submission. The number of new cases submitted by customers. Submission by time period. Backlog. Inflow, outflow. The number of cases submitted compared to the numbers of cases closed. Is a backlog growing or shrinking? Is there a need to hire more reps? First contact resolution. This is the percentage of cases the team solves on the very first interaction with the customers. A high percentage means the team is efficiently quickly understanding and fixing problems. Submission. This simplifies counts the number of the new cases submitted by the customers. It shows the volume of incoming work for the team. Submission with a time period. This breaks down the number of submitted cases with a specific time frames. Daily, weekly, monthly. This helps identify trends and patterns in customer issues. Backlog, inflow, outflow. This compares how many new cases are coming inflow to how many cases the team is closing outflow. It is help understand if the team is keeping up with the workload. It is a backlog growing or shrinking. If inflow is greater than outflow, the backlog is growing, meaning the team is falling behind. If outflow is greater than inflow, the backlog is shrinking, meaning they're catching up. Is there a need to hire more reps? A consistently growing backlog suggests the team might be overloaded and could need more staff to handle the workload effectively. Churn prevention metrics. A churn refers to the attrition or turnover rate of customers of a business or users of a service. Its prevention should be measured to keep track of customer loyalty base. To find out whether or not customers are happy with your service, check out A. Open cases by created date. Individually, case displayed by created date, factoring in effort level and time of last response. B. Account summary. Account display by number of case submissions and account value. What is churn and why should we care? Churn is when customers stop using your product or service. Think of it like a leaky bucket. You're constantly trying to fill it with a new customer, but if you have a lot of churn, you're losing customers out the bottom. We want to measure and prevent churn to keep our customer base strong and growing. And how do we know if customers are happy and less likely to churn? We can look at a couple of key things to gauge customer happiness and predict potential churn. Open cases by created date. This show us how many customers are having issues and when they reported them. We can see if problems are peeling up, how much effort we're putting into solving them, and how quickly we're responding. If cases are increasing or taking too long to resolve, it is a warning sign. B. Account summary. This gives us a big picture view of each customer account. We look off two or main things: how often they're contacting support. More support requests might mean more frustration, and how much they're worth to us. If a high value customer is suddenly contacting support a lot, we need to pay attention. They might be thinking about leaving. Churn rate. Imagine you own a bakery. Your churn rate is like figuring out how many customers stopped buying your delicious cakes. If 100 people bought cakes last month and 10 of them did not buy any this month, your churn rate is 10%. It simplifies the percentage of customers who leave your business over a specific period. A high churn rate means you're losing customers quickly, and that's something you want to avoid. Customer satisfaction score. Think about those little surveys you sometimes get after a phone call with a customer service, asking how satisfied were you with your experience. That's how companies measure CSAT. They ask customers how happy they are with their service, and the results are usually show as a percentage. Net Promoter Score, NPS. Have you ever told a friend about a really great restaurant or product? That's what NPS measures. It asks customers how likely they are to recommend your business to others. Customers who are very likely to recommend you are called promoters, and they're your biggest fans. NPS helps you understand how many promoters you have versus those who might be unhappy and could leave. Customer Effort Score, CES. Let's say you're trying to return a faulty product. Was it super easy or did you have to jump through hoops? CES measure how easy it's for customer to do things like get help, solve a problem, or make a purchase. Below CES means customer finds it easy to interact with your business, which makes them more likely to stay. Nobody wants to struggle just to get what they need. Product development metrics. Using customer feedback for improvement. The text describes how a company can use daily customer feedback and customer service metrics to identify and improve problematic areas within its products. Regular feedback helps pinpoint specific product issues affecting customer. Analyzing service metrics provides a precise understanding of impact these issues have on both customers and the company's teams. This data-driven approach enables the product team to focus improvement efforts on the most critical areas. Imagine, you're a toy maker, kids are your customer and you want to make the best toy ever. So you listen carefully to what they say. If lots of kids complain that a certain toy breaks easily, that's customer feedback telling you there's a problem. You also check how often your team has to help people with the toy. That a service metric. If you're spending a lot of time fixing the same toy, you know it needs improvement. By looking at both what kids say and how much time your team spend fixing problem, you know exactly which toy to make better. That's how using customer feedback and service metrics help you build better products. A. First, contact resolution, the percentage of cases resolved with a single response. And B, time to resolution, the average time it takes to resolve a case. And C, resolution, the number of cases resolved and the average number of action taken to resolve them to categorize by reason. And D, backlog, the number of submitted cases compared to the number of resolved cases, also categorized by reason. First contact resolution. This is like hitting a home run on your first try. If someone emails with a problem and you fix it in the first email, that's a first contact resolution. We measure what percentage of problems we solve right away. A high percentage is great because it means happy customer and less work for our team. Time to resolution. This is all about speed. How long does it take on average to fix a problem? If someone report a bug, how quickly do we get it fixed? We track the average time it takes to resolve issues. The faster the better. Solutions. This is like keeping your score. We count how many problems were solved, but it's not just about the number. We also look at how we solved them. Did it take one simple step or lots of backup effort? And we categorize why people had problems in the first place. For example, maybe lots of people have trouble logging in. This helps us understand what areas of the app need improvement. Backlog. This is like a to-do list that keeps improving. It's the difference between how many problems people report and how many we fix. If we get 100 new problem reports but only fix 80, we have a backlog of 20. Step in developing service standards. Define your service sequence. First, think about all the different way a customer interact with your coffee shop. Do they come in to order or at the counter? Do they use a mobile app? Do they get their coffee to go? Or do they sit down? Defining your service sequence means mapping out all these different customer journeys. Map out the steps. Now, let's take one of those sequence. Ordering at the counter. What are all the individual steps? The customer walks in and gets in line, looks at the menu, orders, pays, waits for their drinks, and receives it. Mapping out this step breaks down each sequence into smaller manageable pieces. Determine your experience enhancer. This is where you think about what makes your coffee shop special, what will make customer happy, and what to come back. Maybe it's friendly baristas who remember their names. Maybe it's super fast service. Maybe it's comfy, chairs, and free Wi-Fi. These are your experience enhancer, the things that make the customer experience better. Convert your experience enhancer into standards. Now you can take those experience enhancer and turn them into the concrete rules. Friendly baristas will greet each customer with a smile and make eye contact. Super fast service becomes order will become completed within 3 minutes. Comfy chairs becomes ensure all seating is clean and comfortable. Turning enhancer into standards make you sure everyone on your team knows exactly what expected and that customer have a consistently great experience. Goals and performance drivers. Goals. Measurable business objectively reflecting the organization's mission and vision. Performance drivers. Measured processes and behaviors that influence the achievement of the organization's goals. Let's say you're coaching a basketball team. Goals. Our goal is to win the championship. That's a measurable objective. It's clear, we know what we're aiming for, and we can track our progress throughout the season. Just like a business, our goals reflects our team's mission to the best and our vision to be the champion. Performance drivers. Now, how do we actually win the championship? We don't just magically get there. These are our performance drivers, the things we need to do well. Things like practicing free throws every day, improving our teamwork, running out drills to increase our speed and agility. These are the actions that will influence whether we reach our goal of winning the championship. Just like in a business, these are the processes and the behavior that lead to achieving your overall goals. Common KPIs in a service organization. Let's imagine you manage a call center. Here what those KPIs means. Attendance and adherence. Are our agents showing up on time and sticking to their schedules? This measure if we have enough staff available to answer calls. Training compliance. Are our agents completing their required training? This ensures they have the knowledge and skills to do their job well. Service level. Are we answering calls quickly enough? This measures how long customers have to wait before speaking to an agent. And quality are one agents providing helpful and accurate information. This measures the quality of the service customer received. First call resolution are resolving customer problems on this first call. This measure how effectively we address customer issues without needing following up calls. Customer satisfaction are